Pixlr is actually pretty great for just making adjustments of your photos or adding filters or applying filters that are already existing, depending on what kind of effects you want. So simple adjustments can be made by clicking on Adjustment at the top, and you can do anything from turning it into a black and white to adjusting the curves, to highlights and shadows, color balance, vibrance, all those edits that are pretty important to make your photos look a little bit better. Curves is really a useful tool. I use it quite a bit just to boost the contrast a little bit. So if I go with that channel, double click on it, and make just a small S curve, what that does is it deepens the shadows and it brings up the highlights a little bit. It just makes it a little bit more, a little bit more interesting, so you can see the before and after. Again, adjustments are under that menu. If you want to actually add a filter, you can go to the effect library. That's your first option. And there are some that are pre-made filters. This would be kind of like your Instagram section, where you can choose a bunch of different types of filters to bring out the image in a way that you think is unique. So using the filter library or the effect filter under the filter, the effect library is really useful. You can, if you're kind of into blurring, selecting details and going to Gaussian blur, that's kind of all the rage, and some of the websites right now having a really blurred image in the background. You might be into that. Glitches are kind of fun. You can have some effects make it look like there's some sort of glitch happening based on the colors that you choose as well. It's kind of a fun one. And there are different ones as well, so you could make it look like the old school TV is kind of glitching out as well. Yeah, a lot of kind of fun things that do under glitches. That's under filter again. Vignette adds that shadow around the outside, and you can either choose black or white. Just kind of fades it to the edge of the image. That's useful for a lot of reasons. And each one of these has its own different effect that you can play with until you're happy with the effect that you have. So this can really enhance the overall mood of your image that you create, and they're really useful tools. So get to know the adjustments and then also